Hello. We hear it all the time, and we say it all the time. When we run into someone that we haven't seen for a while, they ask us, "So how are you doing?" And what do we say? "Oh, busy." Now the question is, are you too busy? And that is what we're going to find out today. Thanks again for joining me today, and please like my page if you're on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, or subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also remember to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. So the big question is, how do women like us, who are wearing so many different hats each day, and who don't cheat by looking like we have everything under control, take back our homes and life, free from the chains of clutter? How do we simplify, get started, get unstuck, let things go and create more time, so that we can truly focus on what is essential for a happy and healthy life with our loved ones? That is the question, and this show will give you the answers. My name is Lizelle Tenton, and welcome to the Vanilla Essence Show. Now the thing is that we aren't just busy, we are too busy. We are running around like crazy trying to get everything done, and we feel exhausted all the time and totally overwhelmed. We kind of came to the belief that we have to feel like this. It is almost like a sign of achievement that we've got it. But honestly, you don't have it all under control. We are placing far too much and ridiculous expectations on ourselves. Now, being busy in itself is not a bad thing, but being too busy can be very unhealthy for us and everyone around us. So how will you know if you're too busy? Today we will talk and take a look at a few signs that might be signaling to you to slow it down a bit. The first sign, you are always and forever multitasking. Now, if you're trying to eat your breakfast and you're busy ironing your shirt for the day, and at the same time you're attempting to have a conversation with one of your children, you are too busy. Okay, this might be pushing it over the top a bit, but most of us, in a sense, do try to live our lives like this. Research has proven over and over that multitasking is a bad way to manage our time. Now, I know most of us cannot even imagine a day without doing two things at the same time, but there are other alternatives. Multitasking is actually damaging our ability to be present, like to enjoy our children, to appreciate the small things that our partner is doing for us, or just be grateful for our home and what we're surrounded with. So take a few days and try to do one thing at a time. Don't start the next task until the current one is finished. You will be so surprised at the amount of mental clarity that you will experience when you do this. Another sign is that you constantly feel exhausted and overwhelmed. Now, when you're always too busy and on the run, one of the first things that suffer is your sleep. And against all popular belief, you cannot operate fully on an average of 4 to 6 hours of sleep per night. You need sleep, and you need more sleep. And if you don't, you will constantly feel exhausted and overwhelmed. Research have also shown that sleep deprivation is linked to increased stress, heart disease, and cancer. So try to get between 7 and 8 hours of sleep every night for the next 7 nights in a row, and notice the difference it makes in how you feel and your ability to handle anything that comes your way. The next sign is you struggle to focus and enjoy the moment. You are forever worrying about what has already happened or about what is still going to happen, and you find it very hard to just stop and focus on what is happening right now. You are missing out, and it is causing anxiety about things that you have absolutely no control over. You can only control what is happening right now. The past has already happened, and the future still needs to happen. You also never take time off for yourself. When was the last time or the last day when you just did nothing? You just were. Now, if you can't remember, you are too busy. you have forgotten how important it is to slow down. Just stop the rushing and the running for a moment. The world is not going to end if you don't get everything done on your to-do list today. Make time to step away. Go outside and take a walk. It could make all the difference. The last sign we're going to look at is you feel guilty all the time. And the best part is you don't even know what you feel guilty about. Maybe it is because you are not spending enough quality time with your kids, or you just can't get to everything that needs to be done and you feel like you're going to disappoint other people. Because you're always so busy, you have lost track of what actually matters to you and what is really important to you. And that is why you don't feel good about the way that you are spending your time. And that makes you feel guilty. Now, it can help if you know where the guilt is coming from. So instead of just keeping on running, take some time to figure out what it is that is making you feel so guilty. And once you know, you can do something about it. We have one life. It is just not worth it to get up every morning and feel exhausted and overwhelmed before the day has even started. If you are too busy, take it seriously. Because at the end of the day, how you spend your time is how you spend your life. Thanks again for joining me today, and please like my page if you're on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, or subscribe to my YouTube channel. But first, remember to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and please share it with your friends or your family if you think that is someone that needs to hear this and slow down.